Mimi Rogers has made several bold choices throughout her life and career that set her apart in Hollywood. Here are 3 standout bold choices she made. 1. Posing for Playboy at age 37, 1993. In an era when actresses were often pushed aside after a certain age, Mimi Rogers made a daring move by posing nude for Playboy magazine in 1993. At 37, she was older than the typical centerfold and didn't fit the mold of the up-and-coming starlet the magazine usually featured. But that's exactly what made the choice so powerful. Rather than chasing youth or hiding her body, Rogers embraced it, showing confidence, maturity, and a refusal to be boxed in by Hollywood's narrow beauty standards. Her photo spread was sophisticated and elegant, and her decision sparked a larger conversation about age, female empowerment, and control over one's image. She wasn't just posing for attention, she was reclaiming ownership of how she was seen in a youth-obsessed industry. 2. Speaking candidly about her divorce from Tom Cruise and his religious beliefs. When Mimi Rogers and Tom Cruise divorced in 1990, the public was left with many unanswered questions. At the time, Cruise's star was rapidly rising, and Rogers could have easily stayed silent and let herself fade into the background. Instead, she made headlines when she gave a bold interview discussing the real reasons behind their split. She mentioned that Cruise was considering becoming a monk and implied their physical relationship had suffered, famously saying, "Tom was seriously thinking of becoming a monk. And my instrument needed tuning." It was a cheeky, subversive comment that revealed much more beneath the surface, not just about Cruise, but about Rogers' own refusal to be silenced or painted as the passive ex-wife. Her willingness to speak out, especially about something as secretive and powerful as Scientology, showed incredible nerve in a world where speaking out can come with consequences. 3. Taking on unconventional and risky acting roles rather than following the Hollywood formula of romantic comedies or glossy dramas. Mimi Rogers often chose roles that were difficult, layered, and psychologically intense. One of the boldest examples was her performance in the Rapture, 1991. In this independent film, she played a woman who transforms from a swinger living a hedonistic lifestyle to a born-again Christian who ultimately faces the end of the world. The film tackled heavy spiritual and philosophical themes, and Rogers' performance was widely praised as one of the best of her career. It was a role many actresses would have turned down, not just for its dark themes but also for its emotional rawness and lack of traditional Hollywood polish. But for Rogers, it was an opportunity to stretch herself as a performer and prove she was more than just a glamorous face. Critics took notice, and the performance cemented her reputation as a serious, fearless actress. Mimi Rogers' career has been shaped by a series of bold choices that highlight her independence, intelligence, and strength. Whether she was defying beauty norms, breaking the silence around a high-profile marriage, or diving into complex, provocative roles, Rogers has always marched to the beat of her own drum. She didn't chase fame, she earned respect. And in doing so, she carved out a unique space in Hollywood that continues to make her a fascinating and inspiring figure.